This picture was taken the very first time Claire and I met at a gaming event in Germany in 2014. Around 9 months later, this time at a gaming event in LA, we officially became boyfriend and girlfriend. Now forward exactly 4 years, and here I am, about to propose to Claire. I have honestly never been so nervous for anything in my life. Here are the last few days leading up to this exact moment. This is our villa in Bali, where we booked a week-long break from YouTube to relax and enjoy the sun. Little does Claire know that in just a few days, I'd planned to propose to her. The holiday had been booked only a few weeks before, giving me almost no time to prepare the ring, the proposal itself, and work out a way to film the whole occasion. It's safe to say that I was very, very anxious, and with only 2 days to go, everything was still not 100% ready. The ring had arrived only 1 day before leaving for this holiday, and after getting it through security at the airport without, thankfully, anyone checking the bags, which could have potentially revealed the ring to Claire, the first hurdle had been passed successfully, and I was feeling at least a little bit better. However, the setup for the proposal wasn't finalized. Luckily, I'd stumbled across a company called Proposal Envy just 1 week before the holiday, who were rushing to help me set up the perfect proposal. At this point, I was still on my phone whilst on holiday, texting them back and forth to make sure everything was ready for this big occasion. Our first day in Bali ended up being a complete day of doing nothing. As Claire relaxed, I tried to relax and not give away just how nervous I was. I find I always need to keep myself really busy, even on a holiday, otherwise I just get really bored. We booked a Segway journey around the local villages near our hotel where we could get a better idea of the Balinese culture and explore their famous rice fields. Now, a few days before this holiday, I'd ordered a new vlog camera to take with us so we could take some nice pictures and do some filming on it. Having talked to Claire in the past about the inevitable day that I would propose, I know that she wanted the moment to be captured, both recorded and obviously really nice pictures. Bringing this camera with me led Claire to be a little bit suspicious that something was going to be happening on the trip. However, I, and fully accidentally actually, left the batteries for the camera at home, meaning that the camera couldn't work at all, and it made Claire assume that the proposal wasn't going to be happening, which is actually accidentally a really good thing. All the clips you're seeing at the moment, I simply filmed on my iPhone with the excuse that I was just filming them to share with my family, which was actually not true. I knew that this video would be made eventually, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, little did Claire know that for the actual proposal, I'd sorted out multiple photographers, multiple videographers to capture the moment in the most perfect way possible, discreetly, so that we would have an amazing video to share with our friends, family, and you guys, so that the very special moment of the proposal could be remembered forever. Out of the many worries I had for the proposal, the wake-up time of 5:30 AM the same day I'd be proposing was one of the biggest. We booked a journey to visit some of the main Balinese temples, and the same day I wanted to propose for Claire, and I couldn't help but really worry that by the time it got to the evening, we'd both be super tired. Honestly, I barely slept at all that night as I lay in bed repeating the lines I wanted to say to Claire over and over, making sure that I knew them perfectly and I wouldn't forget them. Each time I thought about the moment and prepared myself for the proposal, I got really emotional. I am a really emotional person, and just thinking about the amazing 4 years that we'd had together leading up to this moment was so overwhelming, and it got me teary-eyed, and I honestly did not think that I would be able to hold it together for the real proposal itself. Thankfully for the moment, the temples were a great distraction from the looming countdown of the big moment. We got to see these amazing monkeys, amazing views, and experience a culture vastly different to the one that we're used to here in England. I have to say the local Balinese people are some of the friendliest people we've ever met. We'd always make sure to wave and smile each time we saw any of them, and they would always wave and smile back. It was very wholesome, and honestly, I miss them a lot. They were great people. With the temple trip over, I told Claire that I'd booked a meal for that evening at the hotel for 5 PM. So we went back to the villa and relaxed, at least Claire relaxed. I was even more nervous than ever as we waited for our meal that evening. As I got dressed ready for the meal far earlier than I ever normally would, I told Claire about 15 minutes before the meal that I had to go to the hotel reception to sort out a payment issue. She bought it completely and said, you know, hopefully you can sort it out, but it was really just an excuse to leave the room early as I headed over to the proposal location. At this point, Yuda, who'd been looking after us for our entire stay, who I think was just as nervous as I was, started off the proposal by knocking on the villa door and delivering Claire a note. And at this moment, all the planning, all the prep, all the stress had led up to this moment. The proposal had begun. So here we are on the coast of this amazing beach in Bali, which is where we've been staying for the last few days and where the planned out proposal has been going on for a little while now, and fingers crossed Claire has no idea what's about to happen. I've come ahead of Claire, telling her that I need to sort something out of a hotel. It's not actually quite true, and I'm going to be waiting here for Claire to arrive. She's going to read a few notes, she's going to be led on a little bit of a trail, and I'm going to be waiting here to propose for her, and hopefully, fingers crossed, she's going to say yes. So Claire and I have been together for almost exactly 4 years now, and we've been madly in love for the whole of that 4 years. So finally we're here, finally it's going to happen, and 4 years being boyfriend and girlfriend has now led up to this, where we take it to the next step, and I'm very nervous. I've done lots of things. I talked to millions of you guys at home on videos, I've presented awards, I've done crazy experiences which have all been nerve-wracking, but this has definitely been the most nervous thing I've ever done. So Claire, obviously you've known nothing about the setup of this, and it has been so weird planning this without you knowing anything. Normally we do everything together, and this has just been something that's fallen on my shoulders, and at some points I've been so stressed out, and you've been there right next to me, and all I want to do is tell you about this and what's going on, but I can't. But hopefully it's gone really well, hopefully you've loved it, and I love you loads. How are you, baby? Come here. For the last 4 years, all 4 years we've been together have been the best years of my life. You're amazing, beautiful, and I love you with my mind, soul, body, and everything that I am. I love spending every moment with you, and I know you love spending every moment with me too. For that reason, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So, Claire, Siobhan Calorie, will you marry me? Every time I thought about the proposal for the whole week leading up to this, I would like get really emotional, but as soon as I arrived here I was like, all right, game time, keep it together, make sure you say everything right. And now
did a good
obviously
job.
you said yes.
Yeah.
So as my fiance, are you happy I finally proposed?
I'm so happy. I can't believe I was the one that was more emotional,
Yeah.
because sometimes you're like,
I'm quite soft, really.
yeah, I
so
go into like a bit of a like kind of serious mode,
Yeah.
but no, I was really, really emotional.
and now we're finally engaged.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah.